10 Q&As before this is over, but I also wanted to bring up Testpilot. And Joel, that's your techno alias. You mostly perform live as far as I've seen you. I don't know if you do DJ sets that as well, but why is Testpilot an important outlet for you?
Well, it's more of an appeasement than an outlet, and not even to fans and stuff, more to promoters, because a lot of times, oh, there goes my camera again.
Yeah.
A lot of times, let me see if I can make a funny face here while
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. We'll fix it in post.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of times I'm a kind of moody guy, I guess.
No way.
In the sense that, like, you know, I'll get booked at a club and stuff like that, and I'm thinking, well, you know, it's not exactly going to end up on YouTube, so I'll just, you know, play some stuff I like, and you know, I get there, and you know, contractually obligated to play, you know, records. I mean, that's pretty much it. So. Whether they're your records or someone else's records, they didn't specify. So hey, I'm gonna go in and jam them out and just go deep. And of course, it's some bottle service place, because it's the kind of guy I am, apparently. And you know, I just go off, and then, you know, and the promoters are like, bro, you know, you're gonna
like,
do the,
hey, are you gonna play the record? Are you gonna play the one? Yeah.
Are you gonna? Yeah. Are you going to put the mouse head on?
Are you going to do the trick? Like, come on, man, do the trick.
Yeah. Come on, Bart, say the line.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it was basically it. And so I was just like, man, we should probably stop this kind of false advertising thing with the other promoters and stuff like that, and then branch out also to the kind of clubs that, oh man, I don't know, fucking deadmau5 and stuff, and you know, that's all good and great, but it's just not really the club's vibe. But it's my vibe at times, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a double-edged sword, you know, having a few pop hits out and this and that, but then also, you know, kind of being passionate in other areas too, because then it's like, well, where do we place you? So Testpilot was kind of born out of that, where it's just like, okay, look, it's deadmau5 but with the head, you know, without the head, and then they're like, well, is it going to play Ghosts and stuff? And I was like, no, it's mostly just techno DJ stuff, right? So that's kind of where that stemmed from, and I'm just going to continue to do that, and then that kind of removes the confusion between, you know, the stuffy mouse head and the more, you know, kind of upbeat puppy / EDM-y kind of stuff versus the Joel just getting down and dirty with you know, the stuff that he likes. So
I love it. I love seeing you get down and dirty.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. And it really took off in the sense that, like, we got bookings pretty quick in places, and unexpected, you know, kind of areas opened up in venues for me to perform at, because it was like, I thought that we just did this for like one show, basically, just to appease one promoter for one thing, and then, you know, I guess it kind of caught on, and they're like, shit, man, dude can play techno. Let's book him as a techno DJ here and there. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is cool, you know, because now I've got a day job. Yeah. You know,
I love that story. And now Testpilot, the name makes sense in a different way. You were test piloting this other route. And,
exactly, totally TBA, you know, kind of name at the time. And then they started sending me logos from, you know, the record label. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm that now.
Guess we're doing it. Right. Guess we're doing it.
We're going in.
Well, I've got some breaking news for you guys, because I'm totally inspired by what Joel's doing with Testpilot, and you know techno anyway. You don't need to question that in any way, shape, or form. And to create it, you know, it's your forte. You can do that, stand on your head. But the thing is about it, what's really good is that you're standing by the sound of technology with technology and everything that goes with it. Now, the thing is, I've actually performed live quite a few times in my life, and with a thing called the Carl Cox concept, which went live. My last album, called Rose Leads to the Dance Floor, I did actually have a lot of musicians and people around me when I made that album, and I went live. I did about 2 or 3 shows for that here in Australia called Stereosonic. But I just found that having a lot of people around me and trying to get everyone together was very difficult, so I didn't continue with the live stuff. But this year, because of the pandemic and everything that's going on with it, and my studios and my bits are everywhere. You know, I'm in my kitchen now, and you know, I'm going to go into my studio and start to...
Hell yeah.
I'm just basically creating a live show, a new one. And
that's awesome.
And we're actually going to go out well, I'm going to go out, a Mysteryland festival. We were supposed to do that this year. But I've also created a new record label called Awesome Soundwave with another guy called Christopher Coe. And he used to be many years ago called Digital Primate. And he's been a great live electronic artist. And I've created this record label just for electronic artists that can basically go out and perform their music live. And we've done our first show. We've done a few shows already. We did our first kind of streaming show about 2 months ago through Beatport, Awesome Soundwave Electronic Lives. And we took over 8 hours with all the artists from all over the world making this music and some of the artists that I'm signing. But as we've been going along, I've been getting really, really inspired to actually go back out there and do this again live.
Yes.
And so I basically did my first live performance show. It's already created, and it will be streamed in I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you'll
end of August, I think.
Yeah, no CD players, no nothing. I'm basically using the Pioneer DJS 1000 as my centerpiece to create the MIDI clock for everything else. And all the music is, a lot of the sounds are in that, and then everything else I've just basically bolted together and just to mess with. So, and for me, I'm actually really, I'm so fired up by it.
Yeah.
What I'm making and what I'm playing doesn't exist. It's not there. It's just whatever I do with it is what comes out.
It's live.
When I basically did this 1 hour show, it's completely live, me on my own, just doing my thing. It's really raw, pumping. It's just, I can't wait for people to hear it because it's not. I always find I find it very difficult to play my own music sometimes.
Is it because you've heard it too many times, or what?
Well, I'm so happy to play other people's music all the time. But I think after so many years, now where things are at the moment, I think it's about time that I actually came out with my music full force from beginning to end on everything. And of course, I really want to work with Joel. I was Testpilot, someone on the line, and collaborate.
Do it.
Just be awesome. Just start off with a kick drum, and we just take it from there.
Yeah.
I mean, hi-hat patterns, this, that, and the other, shuffles, delays.
Yeah.
Maybe create a bass line, some modular stuff. I'm just mad about it. So I really want Joel to listen to the show, and when he comes out to see where I am and what I'm doing, what I'm using. And to see where I'm at as well. And if you're interested, Joel, I would really love to in the future. Once we get out there somewhere at some point, at some time, I really, really want to nail that together because I think I know you worked with Richie Horton and had a good time with him. And, he's a genius anyway in based on what he does. But I think at the end of the day, by what you would like to give to people based on your creativity is the same.
Man, let's reconvene after this show because I also have some technology that I'm working on that is going to make this really internet savvy and really cool. I won't say much about it on the stream, but it's a little project called Oberhasli that I think you'll be really interested in terms of like the presentation of this idea that you have. So,
fuck yeah, I love it. Collab
get the Maidstone crew together and get them to talk.
Yeah, bring your F1 cars out to the horse race fucking farm, whatever. I can't speak English today, you guys. I'm done. Make some live music. No, that's good. People in the chat were asking about a possible collab, so I'm so excited to see that you guys are going to try to make that happen in the future. Also, Rinzin Music, shout out Rinzin, has a question. How do both of you find writing music in this time? Has lockdown affected your creativity? And Carl, you just kind of talked about how lockdown has affected your creativity in a positive way by opening this world of live music.
I mean, look, I'm just finding as many modules as I can to mess with.
It's like anything.
I'm loving. I'm absolutely loving it. The idea that I've given myself time to be able to go in my studio and just get creative. Daisy chain with MIDI, the Korg, something, modulate, all sorts of things. And now I'm going in, I'm just like, where's this been all my life? Because I've been going out playing with USB, CD players, tractor, playing all this type of music. And every year that's gone along, I've not been able to make as much music as I would like. I've already made 2 albums already with this live, and it's just incredible. And I've just got the thirst and the hunger for it. I mean, look, I'm over 50. And I still feel like a bloody kid in a candy store, doing what I love.
You've got the energy.
I'm almost 40 and I feel like I'm 80.
It's incredible. I'm trying to be as positive as possible in this pandemic time because without it, how are we supposed to get there?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not stopping at all. I'm like a force of nature when it comes to music and still getting it out there and still sharing the love of it. But I'm really, really excited about going out there live. I don't really want to play other people's music anymore. I just want to be able to work with my own music and be able to be creative again. Because the rave scene back in the day was all about being creative. There was no formula to what the rave scene music was around. It was just done and it just went out. So that was it, and we need to get back to that again. You just do it and you get out.
Yeah,
and that's
don't overthink it. Don't try to be someone else. Just jam.
No, don't follow any fashion. So if you're following someone's already there before you. So
that's true. That's true. What about you, Joel? What have you been up to? I know you're working on a live stream with, what is it? Maestro?
Yes, they are one of the kind of the